Hmm. Yo, once again, welcome back to the stream. So today we are streaming ULC Stage 2 Day 4. So yes, today we are going to see RNT versus Overthrow. So this will be the intense match, and yes, yesterday we saw the lots of extra excited matches like Youngblood did really well and they are not defeated for the whole series. And as well we can see UpCore actually yesterday nailed it very well. So they are actually good at drafting yesterday. And let's see what today we are going to see their actions and drafting matches. So let's wait for the drafting from RNTX versus Overthrow. Yo Agni Place, welcome stream. Okay, so always we are waiting for the next soon new match.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place.
Matches will be start soon. Just wait. Okay.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking six.
So guys, now we can see the draft screen. So let's see what are the bans from both teams. We can see Lumi, Kenji, 8-bit, and Carl, Shade, and Juju. These are the actually good pick bans. So we can see, let's see what teams are going to pick. Okay, the first pick comes with Sufyan is Chester. Alright. We can see the Rico pick by Sergeant. Okay, that's actually good to create side lane pressure. And Bo pick by RNT. Hang pick and Gray. Overthrow got the draft. Now waiting for the last pick for RNT. Okay, we can see the third pick is Lou. Okay, so we can see how this game going to be. Both teams are actually having a good picks, so let's see. So here with the action, we can see the both teams are started battling each other. So we can see Hank is trying to create the pressure on center base, and Rico also trying to create the center for to create the pressure. And we can see Overthrow already got almost 3 gems. Here, uh, and we can see they are actually holding this draft this time. And Hank is about to create the pressure on side lane, and Chester trying to push towards the blue lane, but he got countered by the bow mines. Yes, so Rico is trying to protect the gems. Here we can see that Overthrow having 6 gems and RNT holding the 4 gems. Now they are about to hold 6. Now they are about to hold 5 now. Okay, we can see Hank tried best, but the Mobines got him locked. So nice use of the Lu Super here. And Rico is creating the pressure, but it's quite low for the team because they are having the really good control over the map. And Overthrow collected almost 9 gems and they got 10 gems also. So they have to defend for now. Basically, Hank is on their base. So actually, Hank really got to good control on this map. Okay, we can see Overthrow got the first round. GG's to Overthrow. Let's see what second round they're gonna do. Today we can see that Overthrow actually got the control draft. So it's we can see. Let's move to the second round. Alright, we can see here. So again, it's the same control they got. Now we can see Gray holding almost 5 gems and Hank creating the lane pressure as well as the same for Chester. Almost Gray got the 6 gems. Okay, the Bow plays the mines, but Chester got really nice use of super. Okay, so Otro is controlling really well. Okay, so we can see Otro holding again 9 gems. And Bo is trying to get control on mid, but Hank really actually entered really good time, so he got over the whole control of the map. So basically, again, Overthrow got the 10 gems, and as well as Hank have 2 gems, so total they have 12. So basically, they can have excellent pressure. GG's to Overthrow. So basically, they got really nice control over the map, and we can see. Alright, so the scoreboard you can see Overthrow got the first point of PO5 set. So let's see what the second set they're gonna do RNTX. So they have to make comeback or Overthrow gonna take the set 2 also. This time we can see the Overthrow got really good draft. Alright, we are waiting for the second set draft, so stay tuned on the channel. So we will have some chat. Lee, welcome to the stream. It's Edgar, welcome. Light Plum BS, welcome to the stream. Sani, welcome. Make sure to hit the like button. Alright, let's move to the drafting screen. Here we can see their bans. Hank, Stu, B, Lumi and Kenji. So basically both team banned really good. So we can move to the picks. So we can see Chester pick, Max, Carl and JE pick. This is interesting. Let's see how this new product gonna work. Okay, so waiting for the third pick. Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face, and I wanna get lost. I'm sick of this place.
I am doing good, Lee. And how about you?
So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy. Don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots. Are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost. I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay.
Alright, so waiting for the draft screen. So we're gonna have some look on drafting.
Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're love.
Alright, so let's see what's gonna happen in draft.
So I'ma do what I
And chat is, so let's try to chat something so we can read.
Yeah, I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this.
Alright, we can see the draft now. These two Hank are banned, and their team overthrow side B, Gloomy, Kenji are banned. So let's see their picks. Surgeon picked Chester, and overthrow side we can see Max and Carl pick. Okay, we can see the actually really good picks. Okay, so Poco pick by RNT. And we can see Ollie pick also. So this actually they are trying to make the tank comp. Okay, we can see the M's pick to counter the tanks. Okay, let's see how this deck gonna work. Drafting it looks very good. So let's see how they're gonna manage to get goals. Alright, so we can see the actions now. So we can see Ollie made a push forward, and Carl used the gadget of burning, where we can see they made actually good control, RNT, and the first goal comes in. So now let's see RNT have to play some defensive as well as offensive because they still have time. Alright, we can see Chester made a excellent creating the pressure, and Carl got hypnotized, and we can see second goal by RNT. GG's to RNT. Actually, they got really good control on this map. Alright, we are back to the screen. So we can see same R&T making the push with Oli, and they're actually doing very well. Okay, so Oli got countered, and they are going to play some offensive because it can make them very easy push now. Okay, so Carl is left. Okay, Carl used the gadget. That's really good. Comes with the output. Okay, so here they're trying to take some defensive now. R&T. Okay, so R&T may use the super to hypnotize M's. That's actually really good. Now they are too close to get to goal. The first goal comes in R&T. So basically they are having good draft this time. We can see Max use the hypercharge to support their team, and we can see the Carl use the super on Oli as well as Poco. So easy goal by Oli. So this set by R&T. That's actually really good. So this is to R&T. Here we can see the score. 1-1. R&T got the 1 and Ortho also got the 1. So we can see. Let's move to the next map. So this time actually team did very well, I can say. It's Edgar. ITX Edgar. 1-1. Yes, it's really 1-1 now. Actually both teams are playing well today. We can see their drafts are actually very well. Overthrow got the first draft very good, and R&T this time got the draft. So actually both teams are doing very well. So let's move to the drafting screen. Okay, we can see the knockout map this time. So bans are Hank, Daryl, Lou, Lumi, Jean, and Buster. Okay, that's excellent. Buster is actually really good because of the hypercharge. He can charge by staying on one side, so he will get the hypercharge as well as super to create the control on aggression, where the opponent team creates some kind of push, so it can really protect the teammates. Okay, we can see first pick Oli. And second pick goes Overthrow, which is RT. Okay, RT is actually really good pick because they can take easy control like assassins basically, and creating the damage like snipers. But RT is semi-sniper, we can say. Okay, so we can see second pick is Grey. Okay. Okay, so Gus picked by R&T, where we can see Gus got hypercharged. Let's see. Okay, we can see Pearl. Okay, so R&T draft is ready. So last pick is remaining from Overthrow. Okay, so they pick last pick as Juju. Okay. Let's see how they're gonna play with this excited deck. Okay, the actions begin now. Okay, so basically we can see they are playing passive now because they have to get some of super so they can make the push easily. All right. Okay, basically they are trying to wait for some time because it's not a good earlier push to attack on opponent team, so they get easy advantage against them. Where RNT trying to hold for some time, and overthrow is actually waiting for the scout the enemies by doing main attack on randomly on bush. Okay, we can see RNT made a small push, and where Gus used the shield on Ollie. Okay, they actually really nailed it by waiting, and they are due to the patience they got easy first round in knockout. Okay, let's see the second round. Okay, so again they are doing the same thing, waiting for some time. For the so patience are really important while playing knockout. Okay, they're actually trying very well. Okay, so Gus have the again super, which makes help really lot by giving the support to the Olive. Okay, we can see Gus made a push on bottom side and Ollie used the super on. Okay, so here we can see Gray is left out and actually the RNT did really good at push. Okay, so we can see. Okay, so this first round by RNT, JG's to RNT, we can see they actually got really patience at starting. Then when the smoke comes out, they made a really good push. So let's move to the second round. So here's the second round. So same strategy are followed by paying patience and Gus going to do a uh, attack. So he will get super to make easy push while giving shield to the Oli. Alright, we can see. Alright, we can see Pearl is waiting at edge of the map. So it's actually the enemy will be confused. So let's see what they're gonna do. So overthrow is actually waiting for them. Okay, we can see Juju is creating the lane pressure. Okay, so we can see Pearl is very low HP and Juju used the super and still Pearl can able to counter the Juju very well. And again RNT got the first round of knockout, second round. So let's move to the last round for the RNT and still they have chance for the overthrow. Alright, we can see the both teams are actually waiting very well. So it's about who moves first and they can able to get control. Easy win for that team. Alright, we can see actually the RNT really patience this time, waiting for the smoke to get real action. Okay, here we can see. Okay, so really Gray pulled the pearl by using super and gadget and actually got the kill. And we can see this time actually overthrow made a real comeback at the end of the round. So we can see. So okay, so it's 1-1 for the round of knockout. Let's see. Still, overthrow have the last chance to stay in the PFI set. Okay, we can see Gus is trying to hit on nearest brawler, so he will get the super, and Ollie is waiting for the end of the action where smokes comes in. Basically, it's based on smoke. How smokes comes in, and the first moves equal to what team going to create the pressure. Alright, we can see they actually made a really aggressive push towards overthrow. So, second set won by R- RNTX. So, actually, they are holding the good drafting now. So, we can see overthrow have the last chance. If they make really good, they have to stay in BO5 set for the last round. Let's see if overthrow can make comeback on this round. So you can see the scores, 2 for RNT and 1 for overthrow. So we can wait for the next game, which is heist. Let's see how the both team gonna create the draft and who gonna win this whole set. Now let's see the drafting. We can see both teams plan Nico, Lumi, and Shelly. Okay, Shelly basically to open the lanes. Okay, so we can see COD as first pick. I guess Cordelia's pick is really interesting here. And Barley pick. Okay, so Barley pick can create the center pressure. Well, he can easily throw the main attacks around both lanes, the closest both lanes where you can see up mid. Alright, we can see okay, so RNT picked the Rico. Okay, Rico looks interesting pick. And Lily picked. Okay, this is going to be really interesting now. Okay, so the last pick by overthrow is Buzz. Okay, so Buzz to counter Rico. Alright. So we can see the last pick by RNT, which is Bull. Okay, Bull. Let's see. Is to counter Buzz. But we can see Cordelis is a good counter against Bull. Let's see. Let's see their live battle now. Okay. The most important, I have to check the Lily's gameplay and Cordelia's one. So basically, Cordelis is really good against Bull. So we can see RNT made a push on East and they got almost. So they almost made the really good damage, and as well as overthrow actually also making the damage. Okay. We can see Rico is creating the pressure on the left side, where Bull is trying to get close to the Hist. And Lily made a push towards RNT Hist. Okay, so basically you can see Otra is actually trying best to melt the Hist, where they got almost 50%. And we can see RNT actually melting really faster way. And they almost got the Hist very easily. So RNT got the first round. And let's see the Otra had the really last chance. They can make a comeback. Alright, let's see the second round of his. Here we can see Buzz made a push towards the safe, and now we can see Bull is waiting for the melt the his really faster way, and they got 50% RNT. They actually melting really way faster, and actually Overthrow also got 75% almost. They are very close to get safe. 1% just okay. So RNT really close, and they got the win. GG's to RNT, they completely won the first set of BF5. Actually, Overthrow was coming back, but just 1% of difference, they lost the draft. I want to see the what the next team going to cook. So let's wait. Yo, Quentin 19. Where are you from? I am from India. Thriller. Yo, welcome to the stream. Okay, so the next upcoming match is Youngblood versus No Marquee. So basically, these two teams are really well at drafting, and as well as they can get easy control on both. I mean maps. So let's see today's draft what they're gonna cook. Okay, so let me read the chats now. Dark Vision, welcome to stream. And how are you? Somesh, welcome to stream. And how are you, bro? One v one. Today I can't do 1v1, but you can join the Sunday stream. So we will do the 1v1 on that stream. So make sure to join that. It's a normal Brawl Stars stream. Okay, so we can see I am also doing good. Thank you for asking. Sunday streams on. We have the normal broster streams where we can play 1v1 and more things, friendly battles and all.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face.
What's your trophy count? My trophy is 53k something. Okay, guys, soon we have the match soon. Alright, we can see highest rank you achieved, baby. Old legendary 1. Legendary ranked. That's all. I didn't make push because I don't have much powers upgraded, so I can't really make that really good. Current rank is mythic because I don't have much time to play.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car.
Okay, so let's wait for the first draft by Youngblood and No Marquee. So let's waiting for the draft skin soon. I only know RNTX and EPC in Indian browser. That's really nice. Okay, so what's up in the chart? The chart should keep running. Okay, so how's your club doing with Mega Buffet? I got the 2 wins, and the last two lost by Berry because Berry is too OP now. He have the healing trait where he leaves healing too much, and he teammate gets really easy support by that way. It actually really hard to counter Berry. The Mega Buffet comes with 4 tickets per day, so that's really nice because we don't have to keep playing repeatedly. So actually, it's really nice to see. Two by four. Okay, 2 wins, and in my alt I got 4 wins easily because it's lower trophies, so I can get easy matchmaking on that. Alright, let's move to the draft screen. So we can see the bans are Chester, Kenji, Ollie, Hank, Jean, and Shade. Okay, so basically bans are really looking good. So let's see how they're gonna create the draft. Okay, so first pick comes with no Marquee Lumi. Okay, so they did ban Lumi. I'm 34k because I only play 1 year in the game. Okay, that's good. Oh, nice. Okay, Grey pick by Youngblood. Okay, let's see what are the picks are going to be rest. Okay, so they picked Tara. All right. Okay, so we can see the Youngblood said they are going to be play passive, so easy to gem carry for the Grey, I guess. Oh, okay, so No Marquee picked the Jackie. Okay, Jackie looks so interesting because she can go to the side lane and create the center pressure by staying in bush. So basically, if they get any bush cleaner, I mean they can clear the bush, so it's easy to counter Jackie. Okay, so we can see Carl pick. Okay, so basically Carl can be the gem carrier for no Marquee. Okay, all right. So waiting for the last pick by Englund. How to be pro player in Brawl Stars. Basically, you have to be watch those YouTubers who makes video about counters, ranking of Brawl Stars, about meta. Soon I'm gonna create the counter shots which you can learn how to counter brawlers in the rank. Especially, you will get most of good knowledge according to the playstyle. So these are the small things will help you to make very good player in game. So we can see the last pick is Rosa. That's really good. So let's see how the team is going to be create the pressure in center because we can see two tanks on each team and controller. It's we can see Gray as controller and Tara will be the side lane controller. So let's see how Lumi can work over here against one tank and controller. So let's see their action now. So here we can see Nomurki almost got the 4 gems here. Alright, we can see here Lumi is creating the pressure over the right lane. Okay, so Nomurki got the 8 gems almost. Alright, so basically they are waiting for the. Okay, so Lumi used the gadget where Rosa got the position lock, where we can see Lumi used the super as well, but still, so Rosa got survived. Okay, we can see Nomurki is holding 10 gems now. So they have 10 seconds. Oh, okay, so basically countdown start against. Okay, so match the set first round by. Okay, let's see the second round. So let's see Nomurki have the first set win and they have draft really good because of Lumi creating the great pressure on center lane as well as the side lane. Here we can see the two controllers are really doing well. Okay, so Nomurki got almost 4 gems and Rosa creating the bush lane for the center. You can see Lumi can easily melt the Rosa very well. Okay, so again the gadget used on the center part. Alright, so Lumi holding the 6 gems. Okay, we can see they almost have the 9 gems. Okay, so they just have 5 seconds of control. They have to just play defensive for few seconds. Okay, so no Marquee got the first set. GG's to them. Basically, England have to ban the Lumi because of the Lumi have the really great potential to control the map.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a
Alright,
drink
so
'cause
we
I
can
think
see
I'm
the
going
first
all
point
in.
goes to no
Get me a
Marquee.
drink 'cause
So
I
let's
think I'm
see
going
what they're gonna
all in.
cook on the
Grab some
second
bars, flip
set,
the
which is
handlebars,
Brawl Ball.
crashing in my car. Wake up in a bar, I'll
We
be
can
a
Lumi is
superstar.
playing
Just on my
great.
avatar,
Yes,
this world
actually
is
it's
so
really good,
bizarre.
and call support is
Get me
also
a
good. Yeah,
car,
great teamwork. Actually, that's well because of the drafting is actually really good at control as well as they caught gems very easily. Although the match will start soon, so let's see what are the drafts will come with Brawl Ball match.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink 'cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car. Wake up in a bar, I'll be a superstar. Just on my avatar, this world is so bizarre. Empty.
Alright. So let's move to the draft screen now. Okay, so we can see the bans are B Ollie shared. Okay, we can see Carl, Hank, and Byron. I mean, Poco Pick. Alright, we can see the Brawl Ball match where we can see that Louis trying to get control on Hank. Okay, so actually, Youngblood really made a really good control on the goal side, so actually really good. And we can see Frank is trying to take care of the ball. Okay, we can see Carl is trying best to create the pressure so his teammates can come back. Alright, we can see Frank use the hypercharge super, so countered the Hank very easily, and Lou used the hyper super. Okay, so Carl used the hyper super as well, and the first goal comes for No Marquee. Alright, so we can see No Marquee is trying dust now, and here we can see Finks use the super, and Frank used super also, and we can see Hank use the super which saves himself, so it will be easy for him, and they are too close for the goal, so Youngblood got back their position. We can see they are actually No Marquee have really good control now, and we can see Hank also trying to stay safe and getting into slowly to the compartment of the goal side. Here we can see Frank use the hyper super as well, got countered, and we can see Hank using the attack to make the pressure on Finks and Lou. Here we can see again No Marquee actually got the goal. So first set the first round by No Marquee. So let's all right. So let's see their second move. All right. So Hank is trying to push. Okay. So here we can see the Carl is controlling the lane, but Frank easily got the ball to their goal side. But here we can see Finks use the super at center, so it can try to block the Carl attack as well. And we can see Frank got countered by the hyper of Carl, and Phoenix is really low HP and get countered easily. So basically, Youngblood having the draft quite hard against No Marquee because of the controller are really good. Where we can see Hank and Carl actually really doing well. Okay, so we can see so No Marquee got almost close goal. Okay, they got the goal. First goal by No Marquee. So the last goal for the No Marquee, which they can win the first set. We can see here Phoenix use a super. Okay, the Carl is making really good push against them. Okay, use the hyper super and easily they counter the Frank, and Lou is the super to block the right lane. Alright, the Frank used the stunt, and we can see again melt, but that's really close for the Carl, but Frank easily take him out. Where Hank used the super to counter Carl very well. Okay, so easy. No Marquee got the set this time. So basically, this time No Marquee actually made a really good comeback. So we can see 0-2. So let's see the No Marquee have the last win, so they can win the whole set, and the Youngblood also have the last chance to stay in the BO5 stage. Let's see.
shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay.
The match will start soon with a knockout map. So let's see what teams are going to cook with draft. Previous one we saw that RN team made a really good draft on knockout. So let's see what Youngblood or No Marquee going to create the best draft on this map. Alright, we can see the draft screen now. Hank, Ollie, and Lumi are banned, and Lou, Hank, and Daryl got banned. So let's see what are the picks are going to be. Okay, the first pick by Youngblood is Jin. Okay, so second pick comes with No Marquee, which is RT, and they picked also Juju. Let's see what Youngblood going to pick against RT and Juju. We can see Mr. P can work well against RT, but let's see what team gonna decide to pick against them. Okay, so they picked Kit. Okay, but Daryl is banned. But still, let's see because it's easy counter for Juju. It depends on what situation Kit have to make plans to push on them. Okay, so they picked the Miko. Okay, this draft looking so interesting because Kit and Miko. Okay, so here we can see the last pick comes with No Marquee, which is Buster. So basically, Buster is going to stay in bush to create to charge the super by the help of teammates. So let's wait for the action. Alright, we can see they are scouting the bush. And Ati also trying to scout the bush by doing the main attack of in the bush, where we can see Kit is waiting and Miko also waiting. But I can see how Miko can work against Buster. Okay, so Miko and Kit got as thrower. You can see used as really nice thrower. They're back to their position. We can see Kit again become a thrower. Okay, so here we can see Buster is left out, but we can see Buster is waiting for the right moment. But Kit and Miko did very well here by Youngblood. So let's see what they're gonna do on second round. Alright, we can see Buster got the hypercharge and the super, so you can create the shield. But the thing is, Kit and Miko are the really trouble for the Juju and RT. Okay, so Kit and Miko try to push, and you can see they countered the RT really well. And Buster made a push and used the hyper shield. So basically, we can see the Juju super as well, which creates really good pressure. And the second round by no Marquee. Alright, we can see where Genie is creating the pressure which they can't make the push earlier, and we can see again the Kit become thrower. This time we can see there is no hits. Alright. So RT got some kind of damage by the help of Kit. Okay, so here we can see the both teams are playing very patiently. One bad push equal to easy lose for the team. Alright, we can see Youngblood made a push, but here we can see they actually got the round. So basically, first round by Alright. So let's see the second round now. Okay, so basically Kit failed to super on Miko. So it's and they got the advantage of pushing on the Marquee. So here we can see Juju got counter. Now last is RT which he used the super. So basically Jin have to create the damage, keep giving the damage to RT so he can't heal up, but it's not easy while having so without smoke. But we can see what they're gonna do at the end. Okay, so RT here used the super. So basically it's easy to RT to stay at center and you can easily counter the RT, I mean G. Okay, G is to no no young blood. So let's see. Alright. So Jin having the hypercharge super. Uh, Miko made a push so they can damage by throwing the Kit attack as thrower. Here we can see the again once again they made their push as thrower, but here Buster used the hypercharge, so he will activate the shield if he needs to create the pressure. But now we can see both teams got close very. Okay, so here we can see RT and Buster are left out, so Miko have to jump on Buster. Okay, it's very close. Okay, so Youngblood got the win on second round. So let's see the last round for both teams. So no Marquee also have the last chance to win the whole set, and Youngbird can make the comeback. So here we can see Juju got countered. All right. Here we can see easy by Youngblood. So Youngblood won the set of knockout. So here we can see the scores: one for Youngblood and two for No Marquee. So basically, Youngblood make a comeback. Let's see how they're gonna do on the heist map. Kit Miko Ash. Yes, Kit Miko is actually weird pick for. Like I didn't understand how it works, but it's actually they work as a thrower, which easily can travel through walls. Let's check out the draft now. So let's see the bands. Spike, Shade, and Cordelius. Nita, Shade, and Edgar got banned. Okay, so Edgar banned. Okay, so first pick comes with Lumi. Okay, so the second pick by Youngblood is Berry. Okay, Berry is interesting. Okay, so Burst pick. Okay. Okay, the giant pick. The drafting looks so different this time. And a Miko pick by Marquee. Okay, so basically they are ready for the draft, and last pick is remaining for Young Blood. Okay, so BB pick. That's interesting. So let's see what they're gonna put on this map. So match has been started, and Nico made the push as without any disturbance, and he got started the attack. So almost 70%, 60%, 62, 50% almost by Engblood, and where Nico doing damage on Engblood side. So we can see 35%, 34, 32. So actually good push by Engblood. Alright, Nico is actually try to be patient to deal damage on his. Alright, we can see Berry used the attack and it's almost got the hit by Youngblood. The first round by Youngblood. Alright, we are back to the game and we can see the second round actually doing very well with Youngblood. Okay, so we can see the Berry actually doing really great job here. Alright, we can see Miko also did the job and Berry used the healing. Alright, we can see both teams got the equal score, and let's see both teams have the last chance to win the whole set. Let's see what they wanna do on the last. The next match is Hot Zone. Let's see how Hot Zone drafts are going to be. Hi TNT, welcome to stream. Mini Mo, welcome to stream. I have you in my friend list. That's nice. Lucky ones get added. Very. You know me. Actually, I saw you in friend list, so I can know according to the friend list. But I never played with you. So we can see. I always see you creating shots. Yes, basically only creating shot this time, not playing the game much, but can't do anything. Hi Baran, welcome to stream. All right. So the next match will take some time, so we can talk in the chat while we have. If you have some questions regarding games, so you can ask on the chat. So I will try to reply. All right, guys. So let's wait for the last round for the young blood or no marquee. Basically, both have the equal score set.
welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place.
Okay. रुद्रा वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. कल मैच है ब्रॉल वाईटी के साथ स्क्रीम वाला. कल तो कोई मैच नहीं, सीधा ब्रॉल कप होने वाला है. After 19 days, we can see the Brawl Cup. So we can see the ban screen. Draft, we can see Cordelia's Shade, Carl are banned. Spike, Hank and Lumi are banned. कल मैच है ब्रॉल वाईटी के साथ स्क्रीम वाला. ब्रॉल वाईटी समझा नहीं. ब्रॉल स्पोर्ट्स के मतलब या ब्रॉल वाईटी इज समथिंग एल्स. Vex pick Berry from Inkblood side. Okay, so Berry pick is actually cool. Buzz pick. You can see the Miko pick as well. As we can see, there is an issue, so we are doing the race map again. So scores are reset to back, like once 1 point for Youngblood and 2 points for No Marquee. So basically, they have the again chance to get the win. We can see Bull pick and Edgar pick. Here we can see They got almost equal percentage, 66% and 64%, only 2% difference. Where we can see the both team actually doing well. Okay, so almost no Marquee got the percentage. Okay, the almost 14% left, and they also got 14%. 7. Okay, so Youngblood got the first round. So let's move to the second round. We can see Sarah pick against Nico, which is quite good. But here we can see uh, Youngblood got almost 50% and 70% left out for no Marquee. Okay, so here we can see Miko did the damage to his. They almost have 55% left, and where Youngblood basically got the almost 25% left out, and 23, 21, 19, they are really close to the his damage. And here we can see Youngblood got the whole set of his. Both teams are having equal score, while Youngblood got the good draft on his. So let's see which team gonna get the whole set win on the next round. So let's see the draft screen now. The bands are Kenji, Bo, Meg, and Hang, Kenji, Lumi. Okay, that's our good bands. Okay, the B pick and the blue pick on both team have first pick. Okay, we can see the Carl pick on no Marquee side. Okay, Buster pick. And we can see the chest pick as well. And Draco pick. That's actually a good pick. Let's see. Even they have the Lu on their side. Let's see their action. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we can see Buster pulled the Draco, and we can see here No Marquee got the almost 25% of base control, and Carl used the super on Chester, which is really good. And here we can see Luo try to attack on Buster, but the Buster still stopped him. Alright. We can see No Marquee actually got the good control on map. Even the Lu used the super to take control of the center. Alright, we can see that actually really good. Okay, so here actually Lu used the great super of so on the center, which actually makes the really good control. And we can see B is trying to counter the Lu, and we can also see the Buster is trying to get on lane support, but it's not that hard. Alright, we can see Chester use the hyper charge, which also creates a easy, but here we can see No Marquee got the first round easily. So let's see the second round. Alright, we can see Alright, No Marquee actually having the good control now again, and even Inkblood got the 90% of the his hot zone. So basically, we can see No Marquee actually having the great potential to push on the center, and they're holding almost 40% now. 45, 46. They got a 51 almost. Okay, so Buster made a push, but the Lu super is making him to stay at the cover. So, but it's not easy because it can create the easy advantage for the Lu and Carl. But we can see they almost got the 80%. Okay, they almost have 85. Chester used the super as well, so it creates the some panic situation. Okay, they got easy win. Here we can see Nomari got the whole set of PF5 and GG's to them. Actually, the no Ingrid really made a good comeback and they got the good draft on last two maps, but this time they actually went out of draft against No Marquee, which is having the good pressure against Youngblood, where we can see No Marquee really created the easy win. Okay, so let's see which team will be going to come perform in the next match. Here we can see they really made actually good push. So here you guys can see the third match will be coming with UpCore versus Finished. Let's see how the both team going to play today. Yesterday the UpCore got a really good draft and they got easy win and actually had the crazy matchups yesterday with the draft. But let's see how they're gonna create the today's draft and gonna ban the brawlers and create the situation very hard and create the pressure as well. So depending on maps are today different. So let's see how they're gonna come up with draft. Alright, so the next match come with UpCore versus Finished. Let's see. Waiting for the draft. The first map always come with gem grab. So let's see what team come up with drafting. Alright, so waiting for the draft. Soon we are going to have the crazy draft on UPC side as well. Finished. All right.
So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots.
Okay, so let's see. So it will take some time to create the drafting. So let's wait. And if you have any questions, make sure to comment in the chat.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think
All
I'm
right.
going all in. Get
You
me
can
a
see
drink,
some
could you catch me when
potential
I'm
will come
falling?
on the
Cover up
draft.
my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car. Wake up in a bar, I'll be a superstar. Just on my avatar, this world is so bizarre. Empty out the reservoir, yeah. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6.
Okay, so we can see the last team will be the OK versus double seven. Okay, so this time we can see what double seven will come up with draft.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car. Wake up in a bar, I'll be a superstar. Just on my avatar, this world is so bizarre. Empty out the reservoir, yeah. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking
Okay,
6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never
Okay, the drafting still will take some time, so let's wait. The advantage will take some time on drafting. I guess the drafting will start in 5 minutes. I guess teams are getting ready to on their lobbies, so they can able to get fully set, so they can start drafting as soon as they get every player.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar,
All right.
my avatar. This world is so bizarre.
Seems teams are getting almost ready, so draft will start in time. So we can see the drafting now. Okay, so Kenji, Lumi are banned. Hank also. Carl banned on their side. Well, and Chester are banned. So let's see their drafting. Okay, so we got the first pick by UPCore Esports, which is Bo. And you can see the artist pick and 8-bit pick on Finessed side. G2 pick. Okay, so they picked the Mortis and Finnish side is 2. So let's see their matches. Okay, we can see. Okay, so here we can see the Mortis is trying to get in their lane. And Bo is trying to collect the gems, and he got the almost 4 gems by UPCore Esports. Here we can see Mortis has got a control on lane, and Bo is really low HP, and Juju Pet did really well, and Mortis take care of the gems. He got almost 6 gems here. So the here we can see the finished holdings for gems here. Alright, the almost core got 8 gems. So 9 gems also, last gems for core. So here we can see that finished almost got the 7 gems, and Mortis collected the last gems also, and even his health is also low. Okay, so here we can see our Upcore made the first round easily here. Alright, so here we can see. So Bo almost got the 2 gems here. Okay, so all gems got fallen, and here we can see even Mortis got counter, and Stu is taking care of everything. So here we can see Finished got the 7 gems. Alright, we can see. So they are holding almost 8 gems here, and Mortis trying to get the control and as well as the bow. We can see the Mortis got the 5 gems and 6 total. Even they counter the Stu somehow, and almost they got 9 gems. Here we can see the UPCore got the almost 11 gems here, so they can win, easily secure the win. Alright, we can see Mortis is the hyper charge. It's easy for them. GG's to UPCore.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think
Alright, we can see the UPCore having 1 point and Finished have 0 points. So Finished have to make a comeback to stay and be off fight. So let's see the next map draft. Alright, we can see the bans are Hank, Ollie, Chester, Kenji, B, and Dumi. Okay, first pick by Poco by UPCore Esports. Let's see what Finish going to pick against Poco. So Pro pick and M's pick. Okay, that's pretty good. It can really work against Poco. Spike pick. Okay. Okay, so we can see the Stu pick. Stu pick. Okay. Alright, they picked the Juju. So let's see how this draft going to work each against. There we can see actually they made the push by UPCore Esports. They are really close to the goal. And yes, the first goal by UPCore Esports. Alright, so this time we can see Finessed made take the control on Spike and Poco. And here Crow made the super on Stu, so they got the goal. So here we can see Finessed also got their first goal. So they have the last chance. Let's see which team are going to goal. Here Ko is the super. And here we can see Finessed about to make a push. And Juju super is actually working as tank here. So here we can see. So Finessed got the. Alright, we can see. Okay, so here you can see UPC made a really good control, so they got the first goal. And Poco used the gadget. And we can see they are really close to the goal. And Spike used the super, but it's really low HP. And you can see Juju super actually really working well and got the control on Stu very easily. So here Spike is about to get in defense. Alright, so Stu made a push on Ems. Where we can see the Poco used the hypercharge. And Juju's the pet is really strong and he can work also with tank. Like tank. So okay, so here the UPCore made a easy goal, so they got the equal win. So let's move to the third round. Here we can see that UPCore actually having control, even though they also had the control and they got the first set. And let's see if they can get that same control like before. We can see that UPCore is managing to get in to the goal post very easily, and where Juju is trying to take control on, but UPCore made a score easily. So let's see if they can get score same like now. Alright, Poco made a push, but due to the high damage, it got countered. Let's see. Spike basically getting into the M's and got easy counter. You can see Juju is the invisible and the pet can make the really trouble. It was actually easy goal, but due to the juices pet, it went little hard. Okay, so here we can see Spike using the attack to let no Crow get in, but Crow have the super, so he have the aggressive defense. Here we can see that basically they can easily make the goal. So here that UPCore can play the defensive now. Alright, so here actually now Finessed trying to get in, but Spike and Stu actually maintaining the both lanes, so not net to enter too close. And as well as you can see, Poke are managing to get easy control. We can see use the hyper and as well as got the M's really down easily. Alright, we can see that Pros use the hypercharge. Still, it got countered. So we can see the screen of UpCore got the 2 points and Finessed till 0. So Finessed have to make the comeback on this third round, third set. So let's see if Finessed can make a comeback. Next one will be the knockout. Let's head into the draft part. So we can see Vance, Lumi, Gray, Angelo, RT, Buster, and Pearl. So these are the good bands. So let's see what they're gonna draft each other. Okay, so first pick by UpCore is Jin. Okay, so the first pick comes for Finessed is Juju. Okay, interesting. Alright, they pick the Mandy. Let's see, Mandy is actually a good pick, but it depends what the counter pick comes against her. Okay, so they pick the kid and Dariel also open. Okay, so Dariel can we go? Okay, so basically they are going to do kit Dariel comp. Okay, and the last basically they can go for Cordelius or Lou or Cordelius for the counter pick. Basically they have to go Cordelius here. They have to go Cordelius. because there is no option to counter Daryl and Kit. Either they have to go blue, which is quite okay because it's both are having short range. So yes, they have two options. RT is banned. Okay, they choose the Shelly. Okay. Okay, let's see how the Shelly will work against both Kit and Daryl. Alright, so let's see how the matches are going to be happen. Okay, you can see Kit got the super. Alright, so they made the push. Here we can see Mandy executed super, but it didn't help that. Alright, so Daryl made a push. Kit used the super. Here we can see Juju is almost close. Wow, that's really awesome. Three finished, really made it. So here we can see we are actually waiting for the moment. Even Daryl have the hypercharge and super. Kit have super, so they can make the push. So they pushed on Shelly, so which is actually good. So it's not a because here we can see Daryl have the one super and Kit have the super. So use the super on Juju and as well they move to Mandy. So here UpCore made the comeback. Okay, that's really nice. So here we can see first round by UpCore. So Shelly is scouting the bush and Kit is also there. So quite easy for them. I'm sure Kit will change the position or he will try to wait for the Daryl super. Here we can see Daryl is waiting for Kit, I guess. Okay, so Kit is making the push on both got counter easily and they got wipe. That's really good. Actually, the plan is working very well. Kit Daryl. They are actually not getting play like but they are playing separately to create the confusion. Okay, so we can see Mandy used the hypercharge super. Daryl made the push and they are Alright, we can see they made the easy push. Here we can see UpCore got the 3 scores almost against Finns. Actually, the Finns had some outdraft, but they actually played very well at the start of the map. So UpCore actually today also made the really good comeback on some certain map. So here we can see. So that's actually really good. And as well, we can see some more actions tomorrow. So the last team matches will not happen due to some emergency emergency due to some emergencies, so it will be happen later. So tomorrow we will have some other streams with same day 5, I guess. Yes, to day 5. So make sure to visit and have lots of fun. Make sure to comment if you have any doubt in the chat, so I will try to reply. Okay, so yo Lee, welcome back to the stream. So yes, we will end the live stream soon. So if you have any doubt, make sure to comment, and we will see you tomorrow again with the new matches and day 5 of ULC. So alright, so here I'm going to end the live stream in just few minutes, and make sure to join tomorrow, and take care and have a nice day. See you soon on the another live stream.